All right, everybody is here for now. We'll wait for other people to trickle in. So Amy is not here today, unfortunately, but I am going to take you through a fun circuit workout. So the setup of this is going to be strength and cardio intervals. So it's going to be 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds off, 2 exercises. Then we're doing 2 rounds of that, and then we're going to switch to a more cardio focused circuit after that, 2 exercises, 2 rounds through. So we're just gonna go through 3 total circuits of these strength cardio intervals, about a half hour or so total. So plus 5-minute warm up, 5-minute cool down or so, and that will be the class. But for starters, we'll get into our warm up. So let's start with my favorite, the world's greatest stretch. So left foot forward, right hand planted. Do 5 total of these. 5 total one side, that is. Five one side, or maybe that was 6, I don't remember. 5 other side. Exhaling as you rotate. All right, 5 one side. We're going to go back into that other side of the world's greatest stretch. Now we're just going to do little knee circles. So our left foot forward, both hands are on the ground for me. Chest is nice and tall here. Is opening up our hip flexors a bit. Reverse directions on the little circles you're making. All right, we'll switch to the other side. So the challenge for the workout is, as best we can, I'll try to remind us to do so, for myself included. We'll try to stick to more nasal breathing, so in and out through our nose versus breathing through our mouth. We'll switch directions on those circles. So especially on that cardio, particularly on the inhale, if we can really focus on inhaling through the nose, as we get really fatigued, we can breathe through our mouth. But those inhales, let's try to focus on all nasal breathing here. All right, come on up here. Next, we're gonna do some knee hugs. We're just gonna alternate legs here. You can start to get a feel for that breathing pattern now. And it's a practice, of course, so if you revert back to mouth breathing, it's totally fine. But just trying, as I remind you, to get into this more efficient pattern of breathing, get our quads next. Another couple minutes here in this warm up, and then I will demo the first round of exercises. Next, we're going to go and do some side bends. Nice and easy here. So 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds off. 2 strength exercises, 2 rounds through, and then 2 cardio exercises, 2 rounds through. Then we have a little 60-second break, moving into some different exercises after that. All right, to continue, as I'm demoing, I'll have you go into a little slow-paced jog here. And I'm going to demo the first circuit. So these are our strength exercises. The first one is going to be a push-up, shoulder tap, opposite toe. That's number 1. Then squat. And then the second exercise is a squat into curtsy lunge, squat, curtsy lunge. Then that is the strength portion. The cardio portion is a halo slam. So we're bringing as if we had like a hammer here, overhead, overhead, side jab, side jab. So slam, slam, jab, jab. And then second one is going to be that break dancer. So we're just coming to the side each time. The hand that's planted is the leg that goes out. So those are the exercises. We'll get started. 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, 2 rounds through, starting with that push-up, shoulder tap, and then opposite foot here. All right, here we go. This can be done on your knees as well. This is on the knee version. And then coming up. So already, where are you at with your breathing? Try to be inhaling through nose. And you can start fairly easy here, nice easy pace. And then bring up the intensity as we get going. Three, two, one. Relax for 15. Next, we're going into squat, curtsy, and then curtsy. All right, starting in 3. Here we go. So squatting down, coming back and behind. So keeping our chest nice and tall here. So nice, easy pace. Don't need to go too quickly right away. Kind of getting the body warmed up here. 10 seconds. All right, 15 seconds off. Next, we're going back into that push-up taps on our shoulders and then taps on our feet as well. So this is round 2. Nice and easy on the taps, nice and controlled. Kind of bring chest to the floor. And touching opposite toe or opposite knee as more of a modification. So it could be like this as well. 10 seconds. Three, two, and 1. All right, into our squat, curtsy lunge. And after this, we move into our more cardio-focused movements. Okay, here we go. Squat, lunge, knee behind, really stable with this front leg, pressing our feet and toes into the ground. Which is why I always recommend, of course, it depends on your situation, what you're comfortable with, but I recommend having your shoes off for this, just so you can really start to train those small muscles in our feet and our toes. All right, and relax. So now we get a little rest here, going into those halo slams. Got a little minute rest. So now you kind of know, you can bring up the intensity a bit on the strength and the cardio to come, knowing that this is kind of the setup going forward. So 30 seconds here. So to remember, halo slam. So maybe even adding in a little hop, slam, slam, jab, jab. And then on the cardio, break dancer, bring your leg out to the sides here. Starting in 10 seconds. All right, here we go. Halo slams. 1, 2, jab, jab. So every time that you punch or swing down, exhale. It's all about power, speed, agility. So really with force, rotation. Last 5. And relax. Okay, into break dancers next. So we're in a push-up like position, and we're coming out with either hand and either leg. All right, here we go. And if this isn't comfortable on your wrist, a modification I can give you would be just hip dips in a plank position, or you could do high plank as well. "15 seconds here. Exhale as you kick out. And relax. So remember, got that minute rest coming up. But now we're back to those halo slams with the jabs. So powerful, quick, explosive. You don't have to add the little hop. Either it can just be on the floor. And you're pivoting that opposite foot as you punch. Pivot, pivot. Ten seconds. Three, 2, 1. Back into break dancers or those hip dips as modification. Remember, minute rest after this. So give it your all here. Tune into that breathing. Here we are. So maybe you're not going as fast as I am, but maybe you could hold for a count. Make a little bit more stabilization. Same thing here. Bringing that hip all the way to the floor. Taking a little break for 10. Or not for 10, we have 10 left. 5 seconds. All right. And relax for a minute here. Nice job. Okay, new exercises. So the first one is going to be a tricep get up. So we're literally just, as the name sounds, coming up with our tricep. Our other hand is just kind of resting passively on our shoulder. That's number 1. The next one is going to be a scorpion. So we're here, we're coming across with our leg, and then knee drive. Then we're alternating as we do that. Cardio, seal jack, jumping jack, jumping jack. So we're just coming in front on the seal jack, and then knee to elbow thrusters We're just here, and then we'll switch sides for round 2. Okay, so 5 seconds. Tricep get up, so it's just triceps. So we're pressing with our hand here. It's just all tricep, trying to bring your torso up off the ground. So these are deceivingly hard. So if you need to take a little rest, by all means. Maybe even using the other hand just a bit to help stabilize. You can have it out in front of you. All right, and relax. So remember, we had left side, right and left side. Opposite hand next time. Okay, scorpions. So we're coming into upward dog here. Coming into upward dog, rotate, and then knee drive, hold, and then switch. So we're coming up, bringing right leg to the left side, into elbow, switch, left leg into the right side, knee to elbow. It should be really, it should actually feel decently nice on your obliques too, kind of an oblique stretch. Yeah, and relax. So back into those tricep get-ups. So our top hand, just to reiterate, our top hand is what's pressing. Our bottom hand is just kind of resting on our shoulder. Just as if we were doing a tricep dip. We're just extending that elbow, engaging that tricep. Continue to tune into our breathing, inhaling through nose. And ideally, we're exhaling through the nose, but if you want to exhale through mouth, that works too. Last one. Ooh. So that's all tricep. So that's challenging and something to work towards, but super foundational movement. It's getting off the floor, which we all want to be able to do when we need to. Okay, back into this. Upward dog, rotating to one side, knee drive, squeeze, knee to elbow, alternate, twist to one side. So this one's more core, more stability. Exhale as we bring that knee through. And relax for a minute here. So grab yourself a little drink here. So next we have those seal jack, jumping jack. That's number 1. And then our other one is knee to elbow, those thrusters. And we'll switch sides on the second round. So interval training, right? So we're doing really high intensity for however long that is, about 4 minutes or so. But then we get a longer rest. So make sure and we're all deserving of this rest. We're always deserving, but you want to need it. Okay, so seal jack, jumping jack, and then knee thrusters for that second exercise. All right, here we go. 45. So just like the jumping jack, as you come in with the hands on the seal jack, you're going out with the legs. So maybe even like not watching me for a moment, and then just allow yourself to kind of figure it out, the coordination aspect. All right, and relax. 15 seconds. Go into those knee thrusters, knee to elbow, explosive power. Starting in 3. All right, here we go. You're bringing knee into elbow. So it's not only driving up with the knee, but we're reaching in with the arms too. So you should feel that contraction in the middle where they meet. And you're stabilizing with that other leg, which should be burning. 15 seconds. Keep it going. All right. Nice job. All right, round 2 of these back into seal jack and jumping jacks. All right, here we go. To really make this active, using the arms, not so much passive. So using your shoulders, using your legs to really bring the legs out. $15. Last 5. And relax. All right, knee thruster, other side. Minute rest after this. And then we're switching into our next little circuit. Here we go. Slight bend in that stabilized leg. So to increase the distance that we're reaching back a little bit more range of motion. Pulling the arms down. Last 10. Oh, feel the burn. And shake it out. Ooh. Nice job, everybody. Little minute rest. So I'll check my computer here. Oh, grab a drink. Okay, exercises for this next round. So one side, and we'll switch to the other side, round 2. So we have forward lunge, backward lunge, and then we're just alternating. The next one is gonna hit our low back just a bit. So we have Superman's here, and then chicken wing. So our arms come behind like a triangle position, and then we're just alternating for those. And then I'll show the cardio when we have that break period. All right, so left foot starting, going lunge forward, lunge back. Here we go. Last circuit here. Bringing legs to about 90 degrees. Really pressing through the ground with those feet and those toes. Maybe getting a little bit more range of motion, so we're coming out a little bit wider each direction, or longer rather. Okay, nice. All right, into Superman plus a chicken wing. So the chicken wing will look like this as you bring it behind. Kind of like a triangle sort of shape. Yeah. So Superman, lift chest off floor and down, and then back into Superman, but now coming back. Chicken wing, rising chest off floor and down. Neck is nice and relaxed here. Relaxed in our jaw, or not clenching. Last 10 seconds. All right, and relax. Nice job. So that was all posture. That's like the holy grail posture exercise, that low back core movement. Okay, right leg this time, forward, backward lunges. Going a little bit more distance, reaching forward, reaching back. Still nice and stable. Where are we at with our breathing? See if we can do those nasal inhales specifically. Ten seconds. Yeah. 15 seconds into those Superman chicken wings, little rest. And we have our final cardio interval coming up. So see if you can lift for an extra half a second. Use that low back and core. Same thing here. Trying to rise chest off floor. So as you hold, trying to be exhaling that whole time out through the mouth. You'll notice you start to elevate just a tad. Okay. Minute rest. Ooh, okay, we have our final cardio circuit coming up here. And we'll see what we have time for. Maybe we'll do a little bonus round or something. But this next one's going to be a little martial arts circuit. So it's going to be uppercut, uppercut, front jab, front jab, front kick, front kick. You can omit any of the movements you want. If you don't want to do the kicks, that's totally fine. And then the next one is going to be so-called ape walk. So we're here, we're bringing our hands out in front to help us move laterally. And if we want, we can just do more of a lateral crawl this way if you like. Okay, so uppercut, uppercut, front jab, kick, kick. Nice and powerfully. Here we go. So you really have to stabilize with that planted foot as you kick. Last 15. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. If there's any martial arts people that are here and say that that's not a good sequence, let me know what a good one is. I'm not a martial artist, but it works for our purposes. All right, ape walks or that lateral shuffle. So each time you come to the side, you're standing up tall, coming into a little squat, and then just moving side to side. Make it a little playful. Make it really free. There's no right way to do this, really. How can you get from side to side using your whole body? All right. And those are, those are tough. Yeah. Last circuit here, or last round of the last circuit. Uppercut, jab, jab, kick, kick. Here we go. So this is where we're fatigued. Channel that breathing, really powerful exhales. Each time you strike, exhale. All right, and relax. Last 45 here. Ape walks, try to keep chest tall as best we can rather than hunched over. 45. Make it really fluid, really natural, whatever that means to you. So maybe it's more of a shuffle with a little hop. Some really natural kind of athleticism. Seamless movement here, 10 seconds. Just flowing back and forth. Oh, okay. And let us see we got for time. So we got a little bit of time. So we'll take a quick 1 minute rest here. And then we'll do a little bonus round. Nice job. So breathing and in through nose. Let's even do a few of these long exhales through the mouth. So this is this physiological sigh that I've talked about before. Helps us get in more parasympathetic nervous system response, this fight for this, getting us out of fight or flight, more into this rest and digest, at least for this minute here. So a double inhale through nose, and then a long exhale through the mouth. Really extending that exhale. Here we go, one more time. One more time. So as we exhale, we're extending it as long as we can. And we're breathing as if we are sucking a straw. So through kind of pursed lips, we're exhaling. Let's do one more of these. In through the nose. Through pursed lips, exhale. Nice job. Okay. Let's finish it off a little burnout round. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do a burpee for 45. And then our second movement is going to be a simple plank hold. So we'll do just 2 rounds of that, 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off, burpee, plank to finish things up. Okay, here we go. So starting with burpee, 45 seconds. Let's get it. Remember, modifications for burpees can just be 1 leg back at a time. Same thing coming up. There's 1 leg at a time. You can include the jump or not. "15 seconds. Keep it going. All right. 15 seconds off into our plank. So this is really where it's important to extend exhales. Breathe out through the mouth. Here we go, 45 seconds. So contract that core, use your glute, use your abs. Press through your toes. Full body here, not just shoulders. So make this a little bit of a mental challenge. Just going to stick with it for 20 more seconds. Tuning into the body. We got 15. Use that core. Squeeze, contract the abs. 3, 2, and 1. 15 seconds off. One more time to do that. One more burpee, one more plank. 45 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. There's more of a mental challenge. You don't need to go fast. Let's just see if we can continue with it for 30 seconds. More just endurance. However you need to modify. Last 10. And 3, 2, 1. 15 seconds off. Last 45. Plank. And then we're out of here. All right, 45. On our forearms. Let's stick with it here. So exhale through nose. Or excuse me, inhale through nose, exhale through the mouth. Deep inhales, even longer exhales. Last 10 seconds, squeeze every part of your body, core, forearms, toes, quads. 3, 2, 1. And now we can relax. All right, we got 5 minutes. Grab a little drink first. Well done. All right, let's do a quick cool down here. So for the first one, just to keep our chest elevated while we're a little out of breath still, let's just hit those forearms, or those shoulders rather, and grab our forearm. That was a full body workout. We got strength, we got cardio, we got core, we had that little endurance at the end. less about intensity, more about just persevering. Switch it to the other side. If you like the variety, let me know. If you like one thing in particular, let me know that too. And maybe more than anything, let me know how the nasal breathing went. If that was challenging, if you just completely forgot about it, that's fine too. If you notice any differences, it was easier, harder. Hitting the tricep now. Switch it to the other side. So you'll kind of notice as your breathing here starts to kind of equilibrate, so to speak, even out, you'll notice that you start extending your exhales naturally. So we're just doing that in the moment. That's what those long extended exhale cues are all about. All right, we'll hit our hamstrings next. We can have our right leg bent like so. You can have your left knee bent as well, just trying to keep your chest fairly tall rather than rounded. You're grabbing foot, might be shin. All right, switch it to the other leg here. Continue with those long exhales. And so these long exhales, not only for working out, but for when you're stressed in general, when you want to relax, when you want to sleep, you can start to consciously think about your breathing in a very like nuanced way. It doesn't have to be a specific practice. It could be, but just kind of consciously thinking, all right, let's start to extend those exhales as I'm starting to wind down for the day. And then last one, we'll just go right into a sit and reach, just both legs. And have bent knees. We can reach straight ahead. And this is where the joke, my version of a joke, came into my head, which is I'm starting to become long-winded with all of these long exhale explanations. It's bad. Bad joke. All right. All right, guys. That is the workout, that is the session. Feedback, let me know, of course. But thanks for coming in and have a good weekend if I don't see you, and we'll see you back here next week.